Welcome to the Lace and Camo YouTube channel. My name is Lacey, and that was a little bit of footage that I thought I'd share with you from last spring hunting turkeys here in Minnesota. I went out in a blind, and it was the very beginning of the season. I was only out for a couple of hours, and I was able to get a really nice turkey. I was really excited about it, but I only hunted for about 3 hours, and my season was over, and everybody else was out hunting still, and I couldn't hunt anymore, and it just drove me nuts, honestly. I really wanted the chance to grow my skills and actually become a better hunter. The way that it happened, I kind of felt like I just got lucky more than anything. So this past year, I've been doing a lot of experiments in a ghillie suit, trying to hunt with that, just for kind of like a different way to challenge myself. I thought you might think that it's interesting to watch a little bit of that. So something that you should know about me right away, if you're gonna watch my vlog or any other vlogs in the future, I was not born and raised with any kind of hunting or fishing or anything like that. It's only been the last couple of years that I've gotten into it. I've been trying to teach myself how to hunt and fish, just trying to figure it out, just for like a really fun challenge and seeing if I can do it. So if you see anything in these videos that you're like, why did she say that? Why is she doing that? She doesn't know what she's doing. Like, you're right, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out. All I know is what I've experienced, and it's 100% trial and error. So know that about me, know that about my vlogs. This is just kind of like my experience, my journey into becoming a young woman who hunts and fishes. So back to the ghillie hunting. I just started ghillie hunting about a year ago. I took the ghillie out and I've been experimenting with it ever since. And I've actually, just since then, I've harvested 2 animals in my ghillie. I've harvested a turkey, and I've also harvested a buck. The first animal that I got in my ghillie suit was a turkey. And it was last spring in South Dakota. I was out there experimenting in my ghillie, and I invited a friend to come out hunting with me in a ghillie to just try it. I was like, beg him, just try it with me once. So I'm strictly a bow hunter when it comes to turkeys, but for this hunt, I did a shotgun, my first time ever doing shotgun for turkeys. We ended up army crawling up to this group of wild turkeys, and we counted to 3, we shot together, and we doubled. I didn't even know you could do that with turkeys. That was the first animal that I got. The second animal that I got was last fall. I got a buck, and it was a small buck, but I'm still so new that I'm at the point where if I can get a deer, it doesn't matter if it's a doe or a buck or anything, then I'm happy about it. Still just trying to figure out how to deer hunt. In that situation, I was hunting in my ghillie in a bunch of pine trees, and this buck walked straight up to me. Literally walked straight up to me. We stared at each other, and I swore we made eye contact. I'm like, how does it not know that I'm a person? It can see the whites of my eyes looking at it, but it didn't know. I think it literally thought that I was a tree. I ended up shooting it from about 7 yards. It was a close shot. I mean, I got a good shot on it, and the deer went down right away. And before I knew it, I harvested a deer in my ghillie, and I was like, did that just happen? I can't even tell you how amazing it was to be on the ground with the animal right up close to it, having it look right at me. It's like giving me goosebumps just thinking about it. It was just amazing. I didn't know you could do that. So that was my buck, that was my turkey, and I've just been doing a little bit more hunting this last spring. So with the quarantine and the stay-at-home orders, I was not able to get out turkey hunting like I wanted to go to the land that I was originally going to hunt until the very end of the season. So this is my late season turkey hunting, and I was only out for a couple weeks, 2 weeks, and even just in those 2 weeks, I had some fun things happen in the ghillie that I thought I would share with you, just to kind of give you an idea of what it's like hunting in a ghillie. So the main thing that you want to remember in a ghillie is you're trying to get really close to wild animals in this ghillie suit, and that's kind of what makes it really exciting and really fun and just challenging. It's trying to get right next to a wild animal is not easy. Keep in mind, in this video, the turkeys that I'm hunting are wild turkeys. If you're from the city, you're used to like a domestic kind of a turkey that you can walk straight up to. These turkeys are completely different. They are wild, and if they see a person, even if you're like really far away, they are going to take off immediately and they're not coming back. So these kind of turkeys that we're talking about are really skittish, they're really scared of people, and they're really hard to get close to. So that's what makes the ghillie suit really challenging and really fun, is that you're trying to not like sit in a blind and wait for the turkey, or sit in camo and just wait like in one spot. You're actually running around a lot, trying to get really close to wild animals and really like get in with them like while you're hunting them. So the first thing that happened this season, I was on this new piece of property. I'd never hunted it before, and I didn't know where the turkeys were. I actually went out a couple nights scouting and looking for turkeys in the woods all over. I could not find any turkeys. I did find some sign of turkeys, but it was all in the field. So I ended up on the side of a field, and I set up a couple decoys. I had a group of 4 toms come into my decoy, probably about 20 yards, and they're looking straight towards me. If I tried to draw back my bow, it would be too much movement. So I didn't get a shot in. Then right after that, I had a hen come within about 5 yards of me. She just came in, walked around. She had no idea that I was like right next to her, watching her. If that had been a male turkey, my season probably would have been over right then and there. Just one turkey by itself right next to me, doesn't know that I'm there. Probably could have shot it, and that would have been the end of it. But it was a hen, and I couldn't shoot it. But that was the first thing that happened last season that was really fun. Another fun thing that happened was I was hunting for these turkeys. They flew across the river, so I sat there by these cedars and just kind of watched them for a minute. Well, I stood up, and all of a sudden there was turkeys right next to me. I couldn't draw my bow because I didn't have an arrow knocked in my bow. Like, I wasn't expecting to actually have turkeys there. So that could have been a harvest right there as well, and I just didn't get a chance because I wasn't ready. And that was my own fault. So I missed a turkey there. I also missed a turkey when I tried to draw back my bow on a group of turkeys. My sleeve got stuck on some branches in this bush behind me, and I could not free it. So I ended up accidentally shooting my bow, and I don't even know where my arrow went. So I missed that for sure. Well, I sighted in a pin at 10 yards this season, hoping to get a turkey really close, and I shot 10 yards at a turkey that was probably more like 20. So I was like, okay, well, there's another fail. I did have one more shot at a turkey. I totally missed it. I don't know if it was the right distance or not. So I think it's really hard, for me at least, to judge distance when I'm hunting in a ghillie, because there's no like frame of reference. You're constantly moving. Every single shot could be a different spot. So I think a rangefinder is really important. I learned that this year. Another cool thing that happened in the ghillie this spring. So I'm hiding in this long grass for the first time. I'm kind of on the edge of the woods. I heard a noise, and I looked up thinking it was probably a deer. It was a black bear, and it was probably 20-25 yards away from me, and I freaked out. I don't know if there's a black bear. Maybe you know. If you do, tell me. I didn't know if I was supposed to stand up and let it see me and hopefully it like run away, or if I was supposed to just be quiet and hopefully it wouldn't know I was there and it would just pass through. I have tried to figure out what to do for black bears if you run into them, and I still haven't figured it out. So I am glad that I stayed still, because that bear came in, it walked around, and it left. I got like a tiny clip of it before it was gone. So just knowing that you can be really close to wild animals in your ghillie and then experiencing that with a bear made me really want to hunt bears in my ghillie. So one last thing that I thought I'd share that happened this spring. So it actually had to do with a hen, which I can't shoot hens, but it was just really cool because I got really close to it. So there's two fields, and in between it was this tall grass. Well, I saw a hen, and it was in this other field, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to sneak through the grass up to the hen and see if there's other turkeys there. before I knew it, the hen actually started heading through the grass towards me. I was like, oh my gosh, but the hen's gonna be here in a minute and I have to set up. I really wanted to just like set this hen decoy up so that the other hen would see it and come into it and like hopefully, you know, walk around and maybe draw a male turkey and that I could actually shoot. So I had this decoy in my vest, and it's like this fold up accordion decoy thing, so I'm trying to get it out of my vest. I could hear the hen. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna pull this off. This hen is gonna see me, I'm gonna get busted. I set the decoy up right on the edge of the grass, and I'm trying to sneak really quietly into this grass, and it's really loud. Finally, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try to pretend like I'm another turkey. I know that sounds funny, it's hard to explain, but I moved like a little at a time, trying to sound like maybe I was a turkey going into the grass. Maybe it would see my decoy and think that's what it was hearing. Somehow it worked. Like I slid into the grass. When I came in, I actually pushed down all the grass in front of me, so it was wide open. I'm trying to like fluff up this grass in front of me, over my bow, so that there's at least a little bit of cover. Right after that, this turkey walks out right next to me from the grass, comes right in front of me, walks around my decoy for a while, and out in the field. I was so shocked. I was like, is this seriously happening? Like I couldn't believe it was happening. This is a wild turkey that came in right next to me, like 5 feet away from me, walked around for like 10 plus minutes, didn't know I was there, and then just walked away. It was so close. So I was laying in the grass right there, in that grass that's like all flattened. This wild turkey walked in between the decoy and myself. That's how close I got to that wild turkey, and it was the coolest thing. I've just been finding so many cool things that you can do in this ghillie suit, and I'm just really falling in love with it, and just having so much fun experimenting that I thought I'd have to share it with you. Thought maybe you might have fun watching and just seeing what it's like hunting in a ghillie and just hunting in general, like not knowing how to hunt and trying to figure it out. So that's my story so far. That's just the little look into like this last year of me trying to learn how to hunt and trying to learn how to hunt in a ghillie. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. And also, I was gonna say, if you are a ghillie hunter by some chance, please leave me a comment. I have never met another ghillie hunter. I don't know honestly even one other person that is into ghillie hunting. Like I've never even watched it on TV or anything. So everything I'm doing is just a big guess. If you ghillie hunt, let me know. Also, just because there's so many fun things in life that we like to do, that we experience, that are somewhat unique. If there's something in your life that you do that you love to do, that you don't know anybody else, like no friends or family that are really into it, but you think it's just really fun and you want to share it, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd be really interested in hearing what you might have to say, what you like to do, and why you think it's so much fun. Thanks for watching my video. I will have some more videos coming up for you soon. This video was really challenging to make, by far the most challenging video I've even attempted, because I recorded my entire turkey hunting season, every hunt. It's like 2 weeks solid, just hunting like crazy. I had 2 GoPros and I had a phone camera. It was so much footage, I didn't even know where to start. I tried making a vlog of like my entire season. I tried going through specific hunts, and it was just overwhelming being a new YouTuber trying to figure all this out. So in case you're wondering why I haven't posted a vlog for a while, that's why. It was like a little bit too big of a project for a beginner. So just decided to simplify this vlog and tell you a little bit about ghillie hunting and my experience so far. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. Guys, don't forget to give my video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't and you want to get more videos. I will see you guys in the next video.